In this video, we are going to discuss how can you use C program and how can you execute using the online compilers. Okay, so even though if you don't have an online editor or C compiler, you can still try it out. Okay, so let's see how can you download online C compiler and you can use it for your coding. So I have given in the Google search online C compiler. Okay, so there are so many C compilers out there, like programmers online C compiler, online GDB. Okay, tutorials point also they provide, so like that many are there. Whichever you feel comfortable, you can open it. Okay, so I have selected online GDB for executing my online C compiler. Okay, so some default code it's displaying. Okay, so let's see how to start with the C program. Okay, so if you want to provide the documentation purpose, some commands if you want to mention. Okay, programmer name. Okay, so for that /* you have to give if you want to include the command line and all. So I will include my name. Okay, so in multiple lines if I want to give the comments about me. Okay, so like this comment statements if you want to give, you can give. So comment statement you should start with /* and you should close with //. So I have given the programmer name as Dr. Parker A and working as associate professor in Bangalore. Okay, so like this if you want to specify who is writing the code, for what purpose you are writing. So these statements will not be executed by the compiler. Compiler is a translator which will convert your program, C program, into machine level language program. So the machine level language program only will be executed by the system. Okay, so now I am going to write my code. So whenever you write your code, you have to put it within main function. Okay, so that function is not going to return anything. Okay, so for that void we'll put. Then whatever your aim of your program, everything you have to put it in the main. Okay, so you have to write the main function, then open parenthesis, close parenthesis, after that flower bracket you have to put, and the close bracket also, flower bracket also you have to put, and within it whatever the operations you want to carry on with your programming, C programming, that you can write. So here if I want to print, okay, welcome to learn C programming with hands-on. Okay, so like that if I want to print, I can just give it, and I have to give printf statement, then that I have to enclose within double quotes. Okay, within double quotes whatever I give, that will be printed. Then I have to terminate with a semicolon. So printf, open parenthesis, then close parenthesis, within it, within double quotes, whatever you want to print, you have to give it. Okay, in this video we'll just see how can you print simple things using printf statement. So this printf statement, it will print the contents on the monitor. Output will be printed on the screen monitor. Okay, so this command has to be terminated. So for that semicolon we will use. And this printf statement is already defined and it is there in the standard input output header file. Okay, so how in school or in college libraries are there and all the books will be available there whenever we want. We'll take the books from there and we'll refer it. After referring, we'll return back. In the same way, whatever the functions you want to use, you can retrieve it from the library functions. From the library, you can include. So I am going to include printf statement. Okay, because printf, we want to print certain things. Okay, on the monitor. So when you want to print, no need to write your own program. We can refer the program function statement which are written in the library. Okay, so for that the library needed is standard input output dot header file. Okay, so the library name is standard input output dot h. It's a header file. So like that, so many libraries will be there. So for example, in colleges, if you go, computer science will be separate, books will be there in it, and electrical and electronics books will be there separately in separate block, right? In the same way here, for printing and for reading the input from the user, what are all the functions needed, everything will be there in the header file called standard input output header file. So if you want to include that library header file into your program, you have to write hash include stdio.h. Then if you use printf statement, it will work fine, because printf statement, it is available in standard input output header file. Okay, so now if you want to execute it, click on run. So that program is compiled. So now we can able to print. So whatever I have given here, it's printed here in the console window. You can see here. Okay, it's printed. Welcome to Learn C Programming with Hands-on. Okay, so I hope you have learned about header file inclusion and how to print using printf statement. Thank you.